Okay. Chat. Is that? Okay. So, I'm gonna need to use the bathroom. So, I shall be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello! I'm gonna stream. Yeah, today is just a chill and draw day. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out all the stuff that I want to do. And I need to make a list of all the stuff. Right? Because there's just too much. And let's see here. Now, since I'm done with Undertale Yellow, I do want to work on another game. I really want to play Kingdom Hearts. That's the next game that I really want to play. But the problem with that is that when I do play Kingdom Hearts, I want to make a video out of it. So I need to figure out how I want to set that up because I want to stream and, video it. And I'm not sure how well the, recording and streaming would do. I'm worried that it'll mess each other up. So I need to work on that and do little tests here and there to figure out if it's any problems. And also, if you know Too Many Raptors, the YouTuber, I want to do a thing like him where for every video game, he changes his form to match it because, that's kind of where I got my inspiration from. As a child, shapeshifter is just my shtick. That's just, what I am, is a shapeshifter. But I want to, show that in my videos by shapeshifting for them. Like, if I'm playing Bendy and Ink Machine, I'm a little Toons character. If, you know, playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm a Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy X. Well, Kingdom Hearts character, not Final Fantasy. Yes, there is a difference. If I'm playing Ocarina of Time, I want to look like I belong in an N64 game. You know, that stuff. But to do that, I need to figure out what my base looks like. So that's what I've been working on here and there. Like, I think I mentioned before, I have like the rough outline of how I want to look. Like, you know, my baseness. Yeah. Like, this is what I got for my baseness. Currently, I'm just working on what I call the doll reference, where it shows all, like, my segments, you know? So, it's easier for me to draw and animate. Like, it's easy to animate a shape. It's hard to animate a collection of shapes. So, if I just, you know, just have shapes, you know, that's fine. And so, yeah, this is what I got, and this is gonna sound really silly, but I'm having a hard time trying to decide if I should have boobs. Like, I'm a woman, right? And I need some, you know, honkers, but my honkers are not that big. Like, my chest size isn't that large. It's pretty small. It's small enough that if I were to wear an average shirt, you wouldn't know if I have anything. I'm pretty flat-chested. Like, I do, you know, I do got some form, but I'm pretty flat-chested. So I like to wear clothes that kind of emphasize my chest and form to make me look more feminine. That's actually the reason why, like, in reality, for, like, fall and winter, I do wear a vest like this. Not, like, purple, but I do have, like, a vest kind of like that I wear in real life. And I like it because it does, you know, emphasize my forms. It makes my waist look smaller and my, like, features bigger. So, yeah, I need to fix this and give me a chest. And I think proportionally it's kind of accurate. It's like, I feel like my shoulders are a bit wider than my hips. And for the eyes, like, need to figure it out. Like, I like this sketch of the eyes I did. I think that's pretty, but the problem is, like, you know, I'm black. Not like that, but my main color is black, so how would the lashes look? In my video that I posted, like, sometime today, I did kind of played around with the lashes, how I'm gonna look that, as well as, like, you know, my base form with, like, you know, all that stuff. I will eventually have clothes, but currently it's like, you know, with a dog, like, you know, you can put clothes on a dog, or you could put clothes off a dog. Either way, they're not really naked, kind of the same thing. I'm not really naked, I'm just don't have clothes. So I need to figure that out. Actually, here, hold on, I need my reference. Where's my video? Ooh, and before all of that, I need to geek out about something. Alright. Y'all might remember... Shh, quiet. Y'all might remember that I played a game called Ina Dream Barbecue. And in that game, you know, the chapters... Don't look at that. The chapters, you know, I've been waiting for chapter 2. And just like, you know, a couple of days ago, a teaser trailer for chapter 2 finally came out. And so now, I am happy. Anyway, like, I already seen it, but look at this. Look at this. First of all, the sound is so funky and I love it. And, like, what the heck is these things? Like, they're dogs, obviously, but, like, what the heck even is this? And then got Ina strutting her stuff. Little Ponyo looking Ina. Like she, oh my goodness. And this is like Ina. Like, not like, you know, work Ina. This is Ina. And then there she is, again, strutting her stuff. I guess this is her, quote-unquote, like, sober form of Ina. Yeah, me too. That is exactly how I feel right now. Ina, dating Oblivion. Like, I need to know if this is... Actually, I probably should do it. Like, is this a game, or is this... Alright, so Ina dating Oblivion is a new... Okay, it's an animated project. Like, Ina Potluck. But, like, whatever it is, I'm excited. I don't care if it's, like, the game. I wish that Chapter 2, the game, would come out because, you know what? I don't like chapter games. I just want to play the game. But the fact that we're getting even more Ina content is great. Why am I not subscribed to these people? Kabow. And kapow. But yeah, I am excited for that. And let's see here. What else was I gonna say? I forgot. But does my... I'm always drawing this as an angle, so does my head look flat? No, that's fine. Anyways. So, despite the point is, it's gonna take a while for me to do, like, you know, actual gaming and such. I'm trying to figure out my character. Eventually, I would love to have a VTuber model of myself. But for now, PNGs, and I want to get the correct PNGs done because these are just little fun doodles that I've been doing. Like, this ain't my form. This ain't who I actually look like. This ain't my... So, I yearned for myself, for my buddy. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on. And I also would like to get things actually official. Like, you know, I've said before that I don't like the overlay for my streams. So, also need to work on that. And I think I mentioned it once, but I'm going to mention it again. That, you know how typical VTubers have, like, everything worked out with their world? Like, part of the lore for my character is like, you know, I'm a creator. That is what I do. I create things. It makes more sense if you know anything about Undertale. But, well, the Undertale fandom specifically. But, yeah, I'm working on it. This is sketches of my house. This is, like, you know, some rough ideas, sketches that I have. And this here is, like, the final idea. I need to figure out the colors. I want it to be, like, you know, kind of rainbowy, like a jukebox. But also wanted to kind of have, like, a, you know, like PS2 graphics, kind of grungy feel. It's all going to be very pixelated. Like, I want to move my art style from a more kind of vector comic book look. Well, it's still going to look kind of comic book-y, but I want it to be more pixel. So I'm going to use, like, you know, smaller canvas size, or a more larger pixelated brush. Like, in Procreate, there is a brush called, not Oblivion. What's it called again? It's my favorite brush. It's inking Baskerville. I love the Baskerville brush. It's very, like, you know, sharp. It's pixelated. You can get a lot of details in that, and I love it. But yeah, Need to get some music going. And also, speaking of music, for my outro, I've recently just discovered that Kingdom Hearts, and that's also another problem when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, like trying to stream it, is that it's how do I say it? Oh man, what am I talking about? I can't even think. It's a difficult game to stream or do anything about because it's also like, it's a collaboration between Disney and Square Enix, and because of that, Disney, unlike most gaming companies, would copyright some of the songs, and one of the songs that is copyrighted is Dearly Beloved, which is my outro. So I'm gonna change that to something that is silence me. To a cover. I did a cover before in my previous outros where it's a music box cover, so I'm gonna do that again. I need to look for the exact one I was looking at. Why is the quality so trash? Up that. Thank you. Alright. Oh, there my computer goes. Whirling along. Alright. Chew. Ka-chow. Is also a very important reason why you should make reference sheets of. No, hold on. Not here. Not here. Not here. Back it up. Back it up. Not this one. There we go. Of your characters, so you don't have to constantly pull from pre-existing ones. Because you never know what may change. Speaking of changing, I wonder if I should change these little star earrings things. I kind of like it because it kind of looks like, the gold currency thing in Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is like my #1 favorite game besides Undertale. So yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to like play that because I'm gonna make a lot of Kingdom Hearts references throughout my channel, and the least I can do is inform you guys of the game. Alright. So, I appreciate. Let's hear. Yeah, like that will be fine. Turn down the opacity. What layer is that? Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Patronum. And get some music. What if we get some lo-fi? And like my last stream, I don't expect a lot of people to show up. If you do show up, great. We could just chill. And if you don't show up, that's fine. I need to stop looking at the page. Alright. Why not? Let's Undertale lo-fi. Why not? let's do this one. Okay, this is our log, sweet. Alright. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Okay, getting a little jiggy with it. How do I draw booties from the front? That's always been the hardest thing. Excuse me. I guess like, yeah, something like that. Shoulders look weird. Shave them off a little. And it's not channel related, but there's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, which is like, you know, for my other platforms, like my Tumblr, I want to turn that down some. I really want to kind of like, if you know anything about the Undertale fandom, there's an infamous comic called PJ's Daycare. And don't look it up. You will be scarred for life. It is that bad. But I want to fix it. Because the concept of it is pretty cool. And I don't want to fix it in a way where, you know, it's not as traumatizing. And you know, doesn't, well, pretty much like, yeah, isn't as traumatizing. It, you know, shows what it could have been. Is those tits? Those are tits. I need to stop saying that. Well, at least now YouTube can't make me a kids only thing. Why am I fussing over my breasts? Why am I fussing over them? They look fine. The way I have it here, like my torso is like much shorter. Like this here would be ignore that here, hold on. That's distracting. Turn that off. Like the way this is, this here, like that. There's the center line. Here's the rib cage. And then here would be my tukish. But as you can see, that's not how this is. Like, meant to be long and skinny. Because, you know, want to be a little spooky. Like, I'm cute. I'm tiny and cute. But I'm also spooky. You know? Might have to redraw a few things. The hardest part about character designing is like proportions for me. Like, I don't know what the proportions I want until it's there. Like, everything is exactly the way I want. It's just the proportions that I have the hardest time with. Make it like that instead. Add some meat to that. Because, like, I'm skinny, but I'm not that skinny. But, like, it's kind of the point because, you know, this. You know, this is what I look like. Feral. And no, I'm not a furry. There is a difference. I'm a shapeshifter, not a furry. Kind of like that shape. That is kind of like how I am. Make it long and sexy. Make it show like that. Are my breasts too high? Let me try this side view. Ignore that. That doesn't exist. Yeah, I say the back. Kind of like that. And then the breast would be like there. Yeah, something like that. Center of chest. I don't know why, but it sounds like Kirby's Epic Yarn. I should play that next. Anyway. Hello! How's my day going? You know, pretty good, kinda. My week has been a little overwhelming for me, so I'm just happy to just chill. And not really excited for today. I just wanted to sleep all day, but like, I slept too long, so now I have a headache. And then, like, I got work I need to do. And got chores. Well, chores is fine. I don't mind doing chores. It's just like, I have a video for school that I need to animate, 2D animate, in 2 weeks. I'm assuming the video will probably be like, it's a commercial video. How big did I make my... Okay, so... Oh yeah, how's yours? Okay, so I have it like this, but the problem is that that's not how it is on the others. I think that's what really screwing me over. Is that I'm not doing that on the others. Yours going good? That's good. Ooh, I just remembered. I said I was gonna watch Underverse for my streams. I just remembered that. Okay. So I need to figure out a game. So I can do that and also watch Underverse. In a multitask. I can do that. That's better. That looks much better. And things are going like a little weird with my D&D thing. So I don't know if I'm doing D&D today or not. They'll let me in on Discord. Okay, I need this gone. Get out of my life. You just reverse all this. Oh no, wait, hold on. Got something better. It's called a lasso tool. Shabam. And then hurrah. And delete. Just a random sands. Okay, so how do I do this? It's about like that. Look very scrunched. I do. Like it's fine because the hair covers everything, but it looks very scrunched. And then like it's not kinda at my scar. By the way, that is what that is a scar. There's deep lore behind those marks. And because it was pulling like that. So that's how I drew my breasts. Something like that. And then kapow. Yeah, something like that. Nope, did not mean for that. Have you heard of Cipollino? No. I have not. Oh no, wait, is that the one with like the cats on it? Or am I thinking of something else? But that does remind me of Cuphead. That's another one I could play. But again, I need my PNG tuber. Yeah, we're gonna look that up. What is Cipollino? Lion. Oh. Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. I should have just clicked the videos tab. Wait, Chip. No. Yeah, this cat. Yeah, I know about them. I've seen some of their videos. Like, seen this one, and dinner is not over. Yeah, I like it. I love their art style. It's so cute. Yeah, I like it. I guess, like, yeah, that is accurate. Yeah, anatomy. Wrong hand. A bit more flatter. Should have made this base a bit more wider. It's flat, and then just kind of like that. Yeah, something like that. Man, it's been a while since I drop rest on someone. You'll leave for a bit? Alright. I need my reference, I need my adjustments. Okay. Do this. Yeah. And that. And we do this. Oh, that's a question when you get back. A very important question. And that makes drawing Misty more easier. Huzzah. I am a genius. there's that one. Cool bean. That. I need to name my layers. It's a mess. Always name your layers, people. So you don't get confuzzled. Am I too thick now? No, I think that's respectable thickness. I mean, this is humanoid, so it needs to go on a more human anatomy. My brain is breaking in real time. Okay, so need to make you. What happened to you? Where did my thing go? What is this? What is this? Who are you? What are you? Ah, okay. And you're okay. You're that, and then you're that. You're that. I could have sworn. Okay, that's not that. Did I not? Okay, I guess I erased it. Just look at my playback and just see me casually erased it, and I'm like, where did it go? Where did it go? Guys, I lost my line art. Well, not my line art, my sketch. That I erased like 10 minutes ago. Seems kind of low. Let's a little bit up, and then we go inwards. I need to look up a reference. Nah, references are for losers. Yuck, 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 yuck. Where's a man where you need it? Get the neck in here. And then that's in there. Get all you got. I need to look at the poopy. Needs to be more like that. halfway and just playing games without me. That's okay. Ah! I love it when my pen just jumps out of my hand, literally. Yeah, it goes. Yes, like that. Maybe perhaps? I feel like it needs to be like more like that. Okay. Yeah. And then because of the Turkish goes bigger. Gluteus maximus and minimus. And then goes like that. I don't actually know anatomy names, and honestly, you don't really need to know the names, you just need to know how they work and where they are. It helps to know the names, so whenever you do talk about anatomy, people know what you're talking about. So you don't go like this thing, and then this thing connects to that. You know? We're not that one guy from The Legend of Korra. Alright. Got a nice little and very nice. Very nice. I like it. Wow. I like that. And then when I get close, this gets bigger. I think that's fine, but it looks weird on this side. Maybe it's because of my sketches. It's a little weird. Yeah. You know Ace of Clay on YouTube? From him, I learned. When he learned, I also learned that the front of the leg is curved and the back of the leg is straight. Well, that looks better. Magic! Alright, so that's fine, but I want this actually thicker. So the thinness is like ridiculous. There. Not that one. You. No, not you. You. Yes. Make the neck thicker. The head, I think it's fine. I mean, there's not really much any features until you go to the side. Then, you know, I got my massive snoot, which this would be more accurate. I don't like it. Like, that's one of the things about me that I don't like is my nose. I always think my nose is too big. But now I'm trying to— Hello, welcome back! I'm trying to actually make my nose big in my character. Because, you know, I'm trying to love myself. And you love yourself by accepting yourself. That's what I say. All your flaws, all your jagged edges and cracks you don't like, all the imperfections. That's where you love yourself. So, in reality, my nose is kind of like, has like, I think I have like a German nose. My nose is kind of like that, and I don't like it. That's actually why I have like a notch right there, because I kind of do have a notch like that in real life on my schnozzle, so I'm trying to incorporate that in all my forms. Except for, like, you know, I'm taking the form of someone else, then, you know, that notch is gonna be like a dead giveaway. Should I play Undertale? Like I play Undertale Yellow, but should I play, like, you know, Undertale OG? If so, it's not gonna be like the first time. Like, it'll probably be like my 8th time playing it. I do that for my novices. Like, it tells me, like, perspective on my face. Should I start doing that? What it would look like on this? Okay, it'll look like that. I kind of like it. It's like, you know, like a little bunny nose. I like it. Helps with the dimensions of the face. Because, like, you know, if I do this, then, you know, my face looks more like it's turning that way. You know, it looks more three-dimensional. Kind of looks like a lion's mug. Which, you know, I like. Why did I say you know at the beginning of that? Yeah, you know, you person who can obviously read into my mind. But a front view is gonna be kind of like that. Actually, more lower. And then the mouse would be like that. No, actually, be more higher. My mouth is freaking big. And I'm like, I had this idea for like a design where, you know, When I get all really big and spooky, I have like, you know, this is my head. I'm just gonna draw me in my feral form because that's more easier. Like, I get all big and spooky with my teeth. Rawr. Big spooky spookums. And then like, you know, here's, you know, one of my ears, right? In past designs, I have the mouth just kind of go like that. And I had an idea of making the mouth actually go up and kind of making an eye. Very Venom-esque. You know, like that. But I want the mouth to be as big as possible. I love big mouths. It's freaky, it's scary. The idea that, like, you know, something could just, you know, and you're gone. That's real freaky. And I love it. Where's my... I need to have a reference better. Okay, so yeah, it goes on the inside. Where did I put... Oh, wait, it's you right there. Yeah, it goes like that. It goes down. Which, you know, it's fine. I can make it go up in this one. So it would go like that. But because, like, you know, it's in the ear, it can go like that. Be really ridiculously big. Unless you can have like this jaw just kind of dangling backwards like that. We're not going for anatomical accuracy in this. And then there's the fur, and then it would just go like that. Like a really massive jaw. Like the top half here would just fuse with like the ear. And then it just kind of like makes a massive jaw. Absolutely redonkulous. I like the idea of like having some kind of skin here just ripping. Maybe kind of like make it more liquid-like. And then, of course, the tongue will come out. Yeah. Just really massive and just ugly like that. Yeah. I also need to make a character design. Well, a character sheet for my feral form, so I'm gonna keep that. Like Control X and V. There we are. Put it up there. Wait, I just think that's neat. And so. Oh, wrong one. Man, I really need to label these. Actually, here, let's do this real fast. Okay. Oh, where are they? Okay. This here big mouth. Yeah. This here guides. Lights. Also seen Pokemon like presentation for Wind and Waves. It looks hopeful. I mean, it looks pretty good. I like the starters. I think a few people will have some qualms with starters, but I like the starters. It's simple. They're cute. There's a freaking fire pom-pom. Like, they're just silly little guys, and I like that. And the world looks pretty good. What I'm concerned with is, of course, the detail. What's you? What is you? Who is? Who bees is? Okay. Okay, you are copy 1. And you are copy 2. You are ref. Put you up with big mouth. And then you are sketch. Sketch 2. Sorry. And you are a line. You. Yeah, outline. And then sketch. Okay. Put it right there. Yes. Now, something that I need to work on were the hands. I want the hands to be kind of long, like more raccoon than human, you know? What do raccoons' hands look like? Raccoon. Probably should put hands. Yeah, that's AI. Look at this little fine gentleman. Look at him!
Like, please, mister, you have some bread for me? Please, I need to feed my family.
So cute. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Or close. Got some fake AI crap here. Oh, this one! Funny story with this specific image, actually. So this specific image, when I was taking graphic design, one of our assignments was to make a cover of a notebook. And so I came up with this idea of Pope Raccoon, and I used this image as a reference to make it. I should pull that up. Pope Raccoon. Pope Coon. That is cool. That is cute. Pope Coon. Alright. Okay, so let's see what it says. Save. Okay, I think that's... Oh, what the heck is this? What the actual heck is this? Here. This is obviously AI. I don't need the title to tell me. But look at this. What is that? What have they done to my cute raccoon boy? That's a spider. That's not a paw, that's a spider. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That one has 6 fingers. Man. Whoops! Hum. Okay. I accidentally... Whoops! I accidentally closed the entire tab. Oh man. That scared me for a bit. Okay. Get that music back going. No, not that one. There we are. Kapow. Okay, there we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So much more easier when you know what layer you're drawing on. Okay. I think that is pretty good. Typically when you go to the side view, your figure looks more skinny. It's like if you were to look at top down, your torso is kind of like this. It's like an oval. It's like... Well, it's actually kind of like that. And there's like your neck, chest, and then arm, like bicep, and there's your other arm, kind of like that. So when you look at the front, it looks like big, scary, But if you were to look at the side, it's like that pretty much. It doesn't look as scary, it looks much more thinner. I feel like it's messing me up. This looks more skinny than it should. Move that over some. All right. Here we go. Add some muscle to my bones. Because now I'm not just bone. Make this a bit more shorter. Fine. A bit bigger. Oh, I've been and I've been sketching with the wrong brush. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna keep sketching with that. Why am I so fussy with this? And then looks like that. Wrong one. There we go. No, not that. Why are you begging? I don't know if it like shows any caps. Is this okay? I want to look something up. Okay, so Deltarune Chapter 5 expected to be released sometime this year, but an exact due date has not been announced yet. The development is progressing well, with much of the game already completed. Deltarune Chapter 5 is expected to release in the second half of 2026, so more so like coming December or whatever. And so, what about chapter 6? Is it going to take place? Delta Rune set to release as a free update to the full game. As announced that Just 5 will be coming in the first half of 2026, but there's good news as well. I kind of hope that he would do kind of a bundle deal like he kind of did with chapter 3 and 4. Like they kind of came out at the same time. I hope 5 and 6 will come out at the same time because then I can play. I think that's what we agreed on, is that I'll play whenever 6 and 7 are out. Yeah, the waiting game. Crazy, I know. Okay, how do I draw my hand is a bigger question right now. I think I'm happy with the breasts, so get rid of that. Something that's kind of funny that's been happening is that, well, I mean, I think it's funny, but my brother been really wanting to get our parents into playing video games on the PC. And so we're trying to figure out, you know, what game would be best. My brother wanted our parents to play Terraria. And I was like, no. Like, they don't know how to work a keyboard like that, so no. How about Stardew Valley? So now my ma is addicted to Stardew Valley. And we play sometimes. I'm the host of the server because I played it the most. Well, I mean, not that much. I only got like an hour ahead of everyone. But still. I am the supreme in this scenario. Girl, just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. It's fine. Just leave him alone. But oh, it looks weird. That's because it's new. You're not used to seeing it. But I must fix. Stop fixing, or you're gonna be fixing it forever. But I wanna fix. No. Yes. I'm too good at talking to myself. I'm not sure if that's something that should be concerned with. I'm concerned with that. I'm answering myself is the more concerning thing, because my dad always says, you can talk to yourself, you just can't answer yourself. And look at me, I'm answering myself. I am so fussy. My goodness. Okay. Now, to figure out a hand, I'm gonna do it right here because I like the hand to be kind of long. And big. Oopsie. Need another layer. There we go. And different. Get that. Notch it. Yeah, something like that. Here, I got space over here. I'll use that. I think I need a bit bigger. I think that'll be fine. Two. tapping. Pressing all the buttons except for the right one. That is an extremely unnatural pose for a hand. Kinda like it. But I think it's just these two fingers. If I can fix those, I think that'll be fine. Alright, so there's the other hand, and then one goes right. Like that. Typically the pinky is like a straggler. Ooh, no, I want to do something much more simpler. Yes, a bit more. Yeah, something like that. A bit more like that. This is why you need references. This is longer. It goes like that. And this needs to be shorter. Okay, I'm happy with that. Mostly. And then so a little bit more, and then I'm going to call that a day. I'm gonna work a bit more on this off camera, obviously. overall, I think they're pretty good. Let's do a perspective one. I haven't done those in a while. Do like a finger gun directly at you. Put that nail in there. And an arm in there, why not? Wouldn't be like that, it need to be a little bit more over. Kapow. Accidentally got 4 or 6 fingers in here. Fix that. Knuckles. First section of the phalange. Should be like squished, kind of like that. Alright. That's not at all accurate, but from memory, that's the best I can do. Alright, that just needs to be more compressed. Not like that. Now let's just leave it. Anatomically incorrect. And you know, that's okay. Alright. So, I'm gonna stop it right there. Almost 2 hours. The music stopped a bit ago. So, for those of you that were here, thank you for being here. Those of you that weren't, how dare you? I'm joking. But how dare you? Anyways. Thank you all for watching, present or future. And I'll see you in the next stream. I think in the next stream, I'm actually going to look at Underverse. Because why not? I don't have anything set up for a game right now. I do have like some games on my wish list to play. But I need to figure out if those are the games that I want to stream. Or are those the games that I want to record, you know? I can do both, and that's what I'm trying to work on. But, I digress. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next stream. And, yeah, may the Lord bless you and guide you. This has been Mysterious Maiden, signing off.